Good evening, you're watching KiniNews. I'm Prasad, bringing you today's top stories. It's Valentine's Day, which means many of you will be on dates tonight while I'm here reading you the news. Dates can be awkward though. You know what else is awkward? Having to explain how you're committed to fighting corruption when your deputy is facing 47 corruption charges. But Anwar is a seasoned politician. He has mastered the art of dealing with awkward questions, or has he? Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has revealed in an interview that his deputy, Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, has never asked for the withdrawal of the corruption cases against him. Speaking to Thai PBS, Anwar said so far, to give Zahid credit, he has never interfered in the process. The Umno president is currently facing 47 graft charges. Thai PBS quizzed Anwar on how he can reconcile his administration's mission to fight corruption with a deputy prime minister on trial for corruption. Anwar said good governance is the agenda, but no one should be demonized. Anwar also reiterated that Zahid must go through the legal process. Earlier this month, Bloomberg also grilled Anwar on Zahid. The Umno leader's support is crucial for the survival of the current coalition government. The current unity government, which rose from the ashes of G15, was an unlikely partnership, but one forged through necessity. Now Umno has signalled that Anwar may keep his convincing, formidable and strong majority until GE16 at least. Umno remains committed to supporting the leadership of Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim until the end of his term. According to Party Secretary General Ahmad Mazlan, this is to ensure political stability in the country. He said this to reporters after the launch of the Drone Sports Incubator Program at Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia in Bangi on Monday. This comes following the Yang di-Pertuan Agong's decree that he wished to see Anwar be the last leader to be appointed as Malaysia's Prime Minister during his reign as King, which ends next year.
Sehingga ke hari ini, beta telah melalui pelbagai peristiwa dan pengalaman yang sukar untuk beta lupakan. Dari hati. Terpahat dalam sejarah negara bahawa beta adalah merupakan satu-satunya Yang di-Pertuan Agong yang telah diberi keafiatan untuk memerintah negara dengan 4 orang Perdana Menteri. Bersama 4 jemaah menteri yang berlainan.
Meanwhile, Ahmad also urged other lawmakers to not only respect His Majesty's decree, but also ensure political stability in the country is achieved. Ahmad said the country's political arena is now stable with the formation of the unity government. If you're going to tell jokes, you may want to make sure you're a professional comedian or you're telling it to adults you're close to, especially jokes sensitive in nature. But the parents in our next story don't find anything said by the teacher to their child funny. The Education Ministry has been urged to expedite its investigation into the alleged attempt by a teacher to convert a student in Kuala Lumpur. Hindu Agamam Ani Association chairperson Arun Dorasamy said the investigation should be completed immediately for the good of all parties involved. Arun spoke to Malaysia Kini on behalf of the students' parents. Malaysia Kini previously reported that the teacher allegedly encouraged a student to convert to Islam, claiming that it would increase his chances of becoming a national football player. The student's mother has filed a police report regarding the matter. Cheras District Police Chief Zam Halim Jamaluddin said the police have begun probing the allegations. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Education also conducted an investigation. In a statement, the MOE informed that further investigation and appropriate action will be taken against any party found to have committed the act. In the meantime, Arun reported that the student's family rejected the school's explanation that the teacher was merely joking. Arun said if it was just a joke, the teacher may have done it once or twice, but not for 6 months, to the point of suggesting Islamic names to the student. With the national debt ballooning, the government needs to either increase revenue or find ways to save on spending. It's looking to the T20 for a solution. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim told lawmakers in Parliament today that the government has no plans to introduce broad consumption taxes. However, according to Anwar, efforts will be made to reduce subsidies for wealthy income groups.
Dalam sesi yang lalu, Walaupun ada keputusan kerajaan sebelum ini untuk menaikkan tarif elektrik, kerajaan sekarang telah membatalkan cadangan itu dan mengenakan hanya kepada golongan T20 iaitu MNCs dan syarikat besar, melainkan syarikat yang melibatkan diri dalam isu food security.
Anwar added that other measures will be introduced to the T20. He was responding to Taiping MP Wong Kar-wai, who asked if the government had plans to introduce more taxes on the people to tackle the national debt.
Dari segi faktanya, hutang telah mencecah liability dan hutang kerajaan 1.5 trilion, iaitu 82% kepada KDNK.
Previously, Deputy Finance Minister Ahmad Zahid said the government did not have plans to introduce any new taxation systems. He said there has been no discussion on the recommendation to reintroduce the GST. Bersatu has expressed concern that laws and government agencies could be used to silence critics. There are alleged attempts by the government to silence its critics. This is according to Bersatu Information Chief Wan Saiful Wanjan. He claimed that at least one federal lawmaker was summoned by the authorities. Speaking at a press conference in Parliament today, he said the MP was summoned by the authorities for publishing content said to be inappropriate or challenging the government. However, he declined to reveal the identity of the MP.
Mana dia kebenaran apa yang didakwa oleh Yang Berhormat Menteri Komunikasi tadi bahawa mereka tidak mempergunakan undang-undang dan peraturan dan agensi kerajaan untuk kepentingan peribadi.
Wan Saiful further claimed to have been informed of a Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission notice that summoned a Perikatan Nasional-leaning social media activist for questioning last month. Earlier this morning, Communications and Digital Minister Fahmi Fadzal said the government will not request to block any social media accounts. Instead, Fahmi said his ministry would explore restrictions on certain content rather than the individual owners. Fahmi said a total of 197 online postings were removed from various platforms throughout last month, of which 101 were from TikTok. I first met Anthony more than 10 years ago as a junior reporter covering a story on accessibility for wheelchair users in Petaling Jaya. Today, PJ lost that fierce fighter. Former Petaling Jaya City Council member and activist Anthony Thanasayan has passed away due to a lung infection. Anthony was vocal in championing issues related to people with disabilities and animal rights. He was the first wheelchair user local government councillor in Selangor. His term lasted between 2008 and 2013. In a statement this afternoon, MBPJ councillor Derek Fernandez described him as a fighter. Derek said because of Anthony's sheer will to want to make things better for the less able in society, today many of the policies in MBPJ relating to universal user design, car parks and facilities for the disabled are due to Anthony. Anthony was also the founder of Pet Positive, a group which advocated animal rights due to their role in assisted living. He was also a frequent contributor to various news organizations documenting the challenges faced by disabled people in living a life with dignity. Alright, that's all from me folks, but there's more where that came from on our YouTube channel and MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Prasad, I'll see you when I see you.